How do I connect an assignment to the gradebook in BlazeVIEW? Start on your course homepage. From the homepage, you're going to select the Assessments drop-down, and from here you have two options. If you want to check and see if an existing assignment is attached to a gradebook item, select Assignments. You can see here that I have two sample assignments that I've created. Let's go check the settings for example assignment number 1. The icons next to the assignment will tell you certain things about the assignment itself. For example, this badge means that we are attached or associated to a gradebook item. Let's go view which one. In the assignment settings, you'll be able to see the In Grades drop-down. If I wanted to remove this assignment from the gradebook, I could click Remove from Grades or Reset to an ungraded assignment. If I select Choose from Grades, this brings up my options. I can create and link this assignment to a new gradebook item if I would like to. The Select button for Link to an existing grade item shows me that I already have this particular assignment tied or associated to the example number 1 grade item in my gradebook. So I just verified that this assignment is attached to the gradebook. The other way to check and see what types of grade items you may have would be back under the Assessments drop-down and click on Grades. Manage Grades, and then you'll see all of the grade items that are currently existing in your course. We just viewed the example number 1 gradebook item. Let's go back into that. The assignment settings and the grade item settings are separate. This is the grade item settings, which you access through that Manage Grades list. You can see that we do have a name for this item. I do not have it attached to a gradebook category, but I could create categories here if I would like to, such as quizzes or tests or participation. I have a number of points, and there are also some display options at the bottom. Under the Restrictions tab, I want to highlight some settings. The availability dates are very tempting to use. However, the availability for grade items and the availability for assignments are separate settings. You can have an availability for the actual assignment for students to access their work. When you set availability on a grade item, that will prevent students from viewing their scores or feedback on grade items outside of the window you select. For example, if I select a start date of December 29th, that means that students will not be able to view their grades for this item until this date window has started. We recommend leaving the availability unselected, blank, for the grade item settings. If you need any release conditions, those are here under the Restrictions tab. Once you're happy with your settings, you can save and close this item, or if you're creating multiple grade items, you can select Save and New. To create a new item, you can choose the grade item type. Numeric is the most common. You must give your grade item a name and a short name if you'd like to. This cleans up your gradebook view. You could select categories, maximum number of points, and when you're creating a new item from scratch, the rubric button is now featured. So if you would like to create a rubric, you can do so here. You can continue saving, closing, and checking your settings. And you can see that the example number 3 assignment that I just created is not tied or associated with any assignments. If I wanted to go back and make that association, I can do so. I'm going to go back to my assignments list, and I'm going to create a new assignment. And I'm going to call it something other than example number 3. I'm going to title this, Please Associate Me. Let's change it to 100 points and choose from the grade items that I have. If I want to go find that example number 3 grade item, You can see that that's the only option here in the drop-down because it is the only grade item that I have in my course that is not currently associated with an assignment. The availability dates and conditions here under the assignment settings, these are the ones that I mentioned were different than the grade item availability. You can select start and end dates for the assignment itself, but again, we do recommend just leaving this blank for the ease of student use. Now you can see that my sample assignment, Please Associate Me, is now attached to the gradebook item example number 3 that we created before. As always, please contact the Center for E-Learning for additional information or assistance with anything that you're working on in your course.